Let us study 3 out of 5 hypotheses Dr. Stephen Krashen proposes for language acquisition. Hypothesis number 1, Learning and Acquisition Distinction Hypothesis. According to Krashen and other second language acquisition specialists, like for example Terrell in 1983, Littlegood in 1984, and Ellis in 1985, students have two different ways of developing skills in a second language: learning and acquisition. Learning is a conscious process that focuses the student's attention on the form of the language, structure. Acquisition, unlike learning, is a process similar to that by which we acquire our mother tongue and represents the subconscious activity by which we internalize the new language, putting emphasis on the message, meaning, rather than on the form, structure. In most classrooms, learning is emphasized more than acquisition. In traditional classrooms, one of the first things teachers say, pay attention, and they have students analyze and take notes on the new structured item in the lesson. Later, students are given practice in providing correct answers either structurally or functionally, but always remaining conscious of what they want to say. However, in real life, when we interact with the speakers of our own language, we rarely focus our attention on the form of the language the speaker uses. We are concerned, rather, with what the speaker means or with the paralinguistic features of his speech, that is to say, gestures, signs, etc., which determine the quality of the message. As experts in the teaching field suggest, we have to facilitate acquisition of English in the classrooms. Consequently, it is necessary to change the type of activities we perform in class in order to help students develop an accurate, automatic, and long-lasting second language. Let's continue with the natural order hypothesis. According to the natural order hypothesis, learners of a second language acquire structural items in a predictable order, regardless of the order of presentation. This means that some structures are more easily acquired than others, and the order of difficulty does not necessarily correspond with what we believe is an easy or difficult structure. Take some time to read the sequence presented. There, you can observe what the first items we acquire are. The monitor hypothesis. This hypothesis takes into consideration 3 kinds of monitor users. The first one is over-monitor users. For example, students who seldom trust their acquired competence and in consequence verify every sentence they produce by using their learned competence. Such speakers are sure to speak hesitantly and with no fluency. The second one is under-monitor users, which is the other extreme. For example, speakers who do not really care about correctness, only meaning. These speakers are usually very talkative, even in their own mother tongue, and although they make more mistakes than over-monitor users, they will also convey more meaning. The third one is optimal monitor users, or acquirers who manage to use the monitor only when it is appropriate. For example, when writing a speech or a letter. Thank you very much for your attention. For further information about this hypothesis, access to the following link.